Hello, welcome back. Uh, this episode of Kevin's Point of View is going to be dedicated to emotions, the emotions that I experienced when I lost my sight. So I left off December the 11th, 2013. Everything went black and I couldn't see anything. Uh, I wound up going to the hospital, and the doctor told me that I told the doctor I was blind, and the doctor told me with the blood pressure like the one I had, 217 over 180 or something like that, I'm fortunate to still be alive. So I had to start thinking about life as a visually impaired person, and that came along with a um, a bunch of ugly emotions. Um, Feeling defeated. I'm in my 40s and I'm visually impaired. I had to move back at home with my parents in the same bedroom I grew up in, and blind with no source of income. I really felt as if that was some of my lowest moments in my life. Uh, but fortunately, I had a few people around me that were really strong, and they encouraged me to keep going. I may be blind, I may be living with my mama, I may not have a job, but I am still here. So I had to ponder on that for a few weeks. But eventually I turned around and I started looking at not so much what I cannot do, but what I can do. And that's when I ran into the school in Kalamazoo for the visually impaired, and that brought a sense of hope to my existence that was presently not there. It was hard. I mean, it was really, 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 really difficult. I felt defeated. I felt like I didn't want to go on no more. I really felt like this was the end of the road. Like, this is it. Then I kept saying, why me? What did I do to deserve this? You know what I'm saying? So after I got off that train, the woe is me train, I started thinking, what, not so much what I cannot do, but what can I do? And that's when I started looking into the school of Kalamazoo. And that was an experience in itself. I'm surrounded by new people with a lot of technology. And that brought a plethora, if you will, of emotions. I felt like I was back in school again. I haven't done anything school-ish since 91. So I'm back in a school setting, learning how to do the computers, learning how to use Braille, learning how to go outside with this cane and walk, be amongst people. That was a crazy episode in itself, because most people don't know what that red and white cane is. They have no idea what that cane is for. So you got these glasses on and you tapping that cane left or right. They don't know what you're doing. So they walk all over you, kick the cane, just, bump all into you, don't say nothing. And that brings about a feeling of bewilderment. Make you want to stay in the house and don't go outside. But if you don't get up and go, you'll never get to where you're trying to be. So I was like, I came at a crossroads. Either I keep on going, or I can just stay where I am and hope and pray that something happens. That's not how you're supposed to live your life. I didn't I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna get up and go out there and go get it. There's a lot of things in this world I cannot see right now, but I can put my hands on it. I can smell it. I can hear it. I can taste it. And I go out here and do it. It's times that I still get uh, nervous feelings about doing certain things, but that come along with living, you know, and the emotions that I feel from time to time, they run all kind of different ways or whatever. But I choose to just deal with it and just keep on going. You know, every day gonna get better than the day you just left. It's like when I went to Kalamazoo. That was a real scary situation because I was in there with teenagers and folks in their 20s and folks in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. We was all in there together. Some were completely blind, like me, and others were blind in one eye or partially blind or whatever. But we were all in there together, and they they gave me a newness, a pride, and accomplishment because I figured that I can do this. I can do this. You know, I was nervous and I was scared. I was scared. You know, I'm not too macho to admit that I was scared. It was quite a few days that I was scared because you got to use your cane to get around, and some folks don't mean you no good. They see you trying to do something, they intentionally put stuff in front of you to make you fall or make you lose your balance or lose your way or whatever. Those people out there in the world too. You just got to keep on going. Eventually, if you don't stop, you'll get where you're going. Eventually. So, I say for the emotional aspect, I say if you can, seek counseling, seek a psychiatrist or whatever. But you got to get your emotions in check. You know, you have enough to deal with. And this right here, this visual thing it's kind of rough. At times, I still get tripped up from time to time, but like I said, every day you get better and better. Tomorrow's gonna be better than today. And I keep on pushing and pushing. And I push through. Any obstacle I run into, eventually I push through it. So, as always, since I don't have my sight, I have to continue this walk by faith. God bless.